In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you what the LG LT7400 smart washer can do. I upgraded my washer in December of 2022 from this to this, after my Maytag washer malfunctioned and flooded the laundry room in my house. This model has specifically a 5.5 cubic feet drum, which allows you to clean larger loads of laundry. Unlike traditional washers, this washer doesn't have an agitator in the center. Instead, it has an impeller. An impeller is a low profile cone at the bottom of your washer that spins or rotates so your clothes will rub against each other to be a lot cleaner. Not only that, but an impeller uses less water and detergent than the agitator, so this allows you to have a lower water bill, although agitators are ideal for deep cleaning. Through LG's 6 motion technology, it's able to use rolling, stepping, swing, tumble, filtration, and scrubbing to make sure all of your clothes are clean. Specifications wise, it requires an electrical requirement of 120 VC at 60 Hz, a water pressure between 20 to 120 PSI. A dimension of 27 inches by 28 inches by 44.5 inches. A maximum height of 57 1/4 inches when the lid is open. A net weight of 123.3 pounds. And the drum can go up to a maximum speed of 950 RPM. Okay, so while looking at the washer itself, excuse the echo inside of this laundry room. So basically on the actual lid, it's actually see-through. Now, if you have warm water in here or hot water, obviously this will fog up. Now, if you put in cold water into the actual drum during your washing, it will actually not fog up. So then you can actually see your clothes getting washed, which I find pretty satisfying, especially when I was a little kid. Now, if I go ahead and zoom in right here, you're gonna see the controls. So in order to turn it on, I would click on this little button right here, and it will show all of the lights turned on. If you don't believe me that the lights are turned off, I will go ahead and turn it off and you can see it be turned on. So right now it is turned on. So right here on the dial, it allows you to be used in normal, heavy duty, deep wash, waterproof, downloaded. So this one will be through the ThinQ app if you have it connected. Now, this washer does not require you to be connected to the ThinQ app. Once you have it set up and your installer have actually installed it, you should be already good to go. But your downloaded function on your actual washer, if you don't connect it to the ThinQ app, will not work. Most likely it will default towards normal or whatever setting the washer actually has. Now, if we keep going up, we'll go to bedding, delicate, pre-wash plus normal. So let's go ahead and move over on to normal. So if we go ahead and look on the control menu, you can see that the settings have been set for the water temperature to be warm, your spin to be high, soil is set to normal. Now, what goes on with this is that if you actually put in a big load, the soil will automatically change from normal to heavy, or if you have a very small load to very light. Now, if your spin, if you would like it to be very high, which sometimes I do, I go ahead and press on spin once and it will be changed to extra high. If you want no spin, just press it again and it will not do a spin. So we'll go ahead and change that to high. Now, let's just say that I don't need warm temperature and my clothes don't like warm or hot water or even semi-warm. You can either get tap cold by simply tapping on where it says temp. So it's right now it's on tap cold. If I tap it again, it is on cold. So basically, that's how you would change the temperature. Now, right here is where you see the timer. So right now, it's in minutes, so that's 58 minutes. And what these little indicator lights mean is basically what step your washer is already in. So because it has an impeller and not an agitator, it would actually sense and weigh the balance of your clothes within the actual drum itself, which is actually very unique. Then it will wash using 2 different types of sprays. I'll go ahead and show you right now. So through the 2 different types of sprays, there is actually one underneath right here. So we'll go through the detergent. So if I pull this out right now, you're gonna see that is where you would put the detergent and the softener. Now, if you need to clean it up, you would go ahead and put it in actually this little bin. Liquid bleach only, max fill 1 cup, and it has all these warning labels on it. So if you go ahead and zoom in right here, that is where you would put your detergent or your softener. The max line level is where this little bin is. So we will just go ahead and slide that back down, and when it actually runs, it will be running water through here. Now, you have to make sure that when you actually buy the detergent, that it's HE. What HE means with the symbol is high efficiency. So there is one water spray down here for the wash, and there's actually one right here, not too far away. Now this will actually spray onto the outside, so around like the little corners and everything. I don't know if you can understand that. So we will go ahead and talk about it one more time. So through the detergent and where the softener is, that is where your standard spray is going down. So through gravity, it will actually be spraying your clothes. Right here, this is a spray jet. It will spray directly onto the clothes, onto the rim. Rim meaning right here. So while it's spinning, this will spray the actual clothes itself. So it will be very thorough with its cleaning. Now, the rest on here where it says rinse and spin, because it has an impeller, once it's actually enabled, because of safety, so if I go ahead and put my finger in here, everything will actually move with impeller itself. So once it's actually like cleaning, this side, this drum will go this way. So it will go left or either right. Now, if it's going left, this impeller is actually going right. You can't see it when it's washing, but this impeller is actually going right. Now, when this drum goes right, this impeller will go left, causing it to create a natural funnel without an actual agitator interfering with the actual clothes itself. So basically what that does is, like, let's just say that your clothes are all the way up here. It will go to the very bottom where the impeller is, and because of where the impeller is at, it will actually go up and back down. Like, basically, it's a whole circulation model right here, where the clothes will go down and then will go back up. But that's how an impeller works. It's very fancy. Now, I also don't want to forget to mention that if you want to actually start the washer itself, you would have a click on where it says hold to start in order for it to start, and it will go ahead and start moving for sensing. So after it is done sensing, it will start doing water and all that. We don't want water in it right now. And basically, it will do the whole wash cycle. Now, if you want to do this remotely, what you will have to do is where it says remote start. You have to hold it 3 seconds, I believe. Yep. So right when you hold it for 3 seconds for a remote start, it will actually engage itself, but it will not actually start itself until you do it through the ThinQ app on your phone. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and take a look at the ThinQ app. We will talk about the refrigerator in a future video. So right here where we'll go to where it says Cookies Washer, which is how I named it. So through here you can see that it's already powered off, and there are recently used cycles. If I click on that, you can see what time of day your actual washer has been used. So if I go ahead and tap where it says normal, it'll tell me that the cycle options were normal, temperature was warm, so that's a water temperature, and the spin is on high. The energy usage amount was 138 watts. If I go to where the bottom is where it says power usage information, it tells me that it may vary by up to 30% of the time from the actual usage or usage measured in a testing environment. So let's click on the back arrow right there. There's also try the feature below, download the cycles. So if I click on download the cycles, you can see that currently what is loaded on where it says downloaded on the physical unit itself, it says small load. Now, if you have different types of things such as collars, curtains, you can go ahead and set that here in curtains, and you can see it will set the temperature of the water, spin, and soil. So we will go ahead and move over on to useful features. Here in useful features, you can see your manage download cycles. Current download cycle is small load. If I click on where it says manage favorites, that's basically what my favorite downloadable options are. I'll show you what the rest are. So this is all the other cycles. These are our downloadable cycles, and it just keeps on going. So right here where it says tub clean coach, that's basically to make sure that your drum have been cleaned. So I've been doing it for more than 30 cycles and it still does a good job. So this is basically just telling you when to clean your actual washer itself. So what it says is to make sure the tub is empty before running a tub clean cycle. If laundry is left in the tub, the laundry could be damaged or contaminated with cleaning products such as bleach or vinegar. So right below that is your energy monitoring. So it says that this month it has produced 403 watts. And within the last month we used 6.26 kilowatts. If you go ahead and open that up, you can see the year, month, week, and day aspect ratio. Now if we go ahead and let's just say that we want to see this bar, it will change the time here on the bottom. Let's go ahead and change it to month, last month, and we will select around the 13th. So it will say Monday, January 13, 2025, 326 watts have been used. If I go to where it says total cycles used, it will say 5 cycles. So you will know how many cycles have been done within that day. So let's go ahead and go over to the 13th again. And you'll see that it has done 2 full loads, aka 2 cycles on that day. Now within the month it have done 65 cycles itself. If I go to December, 68, so a little bit higher than January. Right below energy monitoring where it says cycles used, so that basically is where all the cycles are being used, just like what we saw from earlier. Now right here is a smart diagnosis, TM. So right here is basically if you contact LG and you need to figure out what is going on with it. And right here is your product user manual. So this user manual is basically done for any type of LG washer. So if we go to English, important safety instructions, product review, installation, operation, smart functions, maintenance, troubleshooting, and limited warranty. So if we go to smart functions, we can go ahead and see what type of functions, such as the LG ThinQ App and so forth. In order to exit back, we will click on the back arrow or click on where the X is and it will bring us back. Now if we click on the gear icon right up here, you can see that at the very top we're able to edit our nickname. Our current nickname is set to Cookies Washer, which is named after my dog. The location, I call it Reagan Dogface Home - Laundry, and you can see that it's connected to Wi-Fi. When I click on where it says Change Network, it will prompt me to this right here. Turn on the washer and press and hold the Delay Wash button, which will enable Wi-Fi on the washer within 3 seconds. Wi-Fi icon will blink on the top load washer when the connection is ready, and we'll click on Done. And we'll continue the process of changing the network. Now if we go to where it says device information, you can see that the device says washer, your model number, your serial number, device app, and the whole software version shenanigans. It currently says that our software is up to date for both the software and also the washer, so we are good to go on that. Right below here is where it says delete device. Now if you already have the device, I won't recommend you to delete the device until you actually change out the network and figure out that full mess in order to factory reset it. Now to go back to the main menu, we will click on this back arrow again, and there we go. Now when the washer is actually on, it will let us know how long until it's done and if you want to actually pause the washer. Now if there's an error that goes on, such as your load is unbalanced, the app will actually let you know, and if you connect it to Amazon Alexa or Google Home, it will also let you know too. How many minutes until Cookie's washer is done?
Kogi's washer will be done in 12 minutes. Kogi's washer has finished running.
Hey, I hope you enjoyed this video and it was very informational for you. Now go ahead and subscribe here for more videos like this. Or check out this video. It might be very interesting and very useful for you also. I'll see you soon.